Joining me with me is our musical guest, Mr. Phil Adams, right here. We also have some great guests. We have Leland Chung's here tonight. Also, David Day is here as well. And we also have, of course, So That Happened wouldn't be going on without James Lindsay, the James Lindsay 9. That's James. All right. James, how you feeling?
Pretty good. How you doing?
You didn't bring any other instruments or people for the band?
Everyone had a commitment.
James Lindsay and the James Lindsay 9. All right, James, it's the summer. It's the summer. Right?
That's an astute observation.
That's what we do here on this show. I make very good observations. One thing I've noticed is that every summer has a big summer song, right? Every summer there's usually a big summer song, and I was thinking here at So That Happened, we should pick like a summer song for 2014.
So you're giving up on monologue jokes?
Yeah.
The joke writing ship is kind of...
I've done some monologue jokes before. I mean,
we've all
Why are you here?
Because I was free.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Everyone else had a commitment.
Yeah, everyone else had, the other 8 members of your band had a commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, see, what were they doing?
Well, the bassist had a custody hearing. The guitarist had a pie eating contest.
Keep going.
The piano player had surgery.
On what?
She was giving birth. Just cesarean section.
Yeah, I kind of gathered the two. All right, Lindsay, let's talk about summer songs. All right. I love music, as you know.
I know. That's why you hired me.
Exactly. So what I was thinking for the opening of the show is I could play like a summer song. You tell me if it's worthy of being like the 2014 summer song.
Okay.
All right, does that work?
Yeah, that sounds doable.
All right, the first show we'll pick, the first song we'll pick is a song called "Rude" by a group called Magic. Can we play this? Can we play this?
You think that guy's really such a dick all baseball game on the first father-daughter boyfriend date? You know? I imagine, like, he lived down the fucking street.
Right.
He got in his car and, like, drove over. It wasn't like a road trip.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they would have met before. It's that marriage already.
Let's go to the next song. With Me by an artist named Sam Smith.
We saw that.
Alright, well, yeah. Alright, what did you think about the song?
Well, I thought, is he the same guy that the shoe is named after? Isn't there like an Adidas shoe called that? So Sam Smith. Is that
Sam Cassell?
No, Sam Cassell doesn't have it. Sam Cassell's like 45 years old.
Yeah, but he had a sneaker at one point.
He didn't. He looked
He
like
had to have had a sneaker. He was the point guard for the Sonics. He had to have had a
He
sneaker.
never played for the Sonics.
He played for the Sonics.
No, he was on the Timberwolves.
He played on Houston, and then right before he played on Houston,
he was on the Timberwolves with the Kevin Garnett team, and then he was.
But he was on the Sonics before because he was with Sean Kemp. Him and Sean Kemp were on the Sonics.
Gary Payton.
That is Gary Payton. Yep, that is definitely Gary Payton.
They both played for the Celtics at some point. But so I thought there's an Adidas shoe called Sam Smith. I didn't know if they were related.
I don't think they named a sneaker after the guy that made that song.
Yeah, that would seem weird, right?
You know what else I thought was weird? You know what else that I thought was weird about that song? It sounds a lot like that Tom Petty song, Won't Back Down.
Yeah, I would venture to say it sounds even more like Johnny Cash's cover of that Tom Petty song.
You know what? You are right. You know what? Let's play the Johnny Cash version.
Back down, no I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I'm gonna stand my ground.
Alright, I'm good.
Better video.
It is a much better video. I did like that video a lot.
What I didn't realize is the lyrics are exactly the same.
That's usually how covers work.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to the. Alright, so the next song, I think you're gonna like this one. I think you're gonna like this one. Alright. It's called Fancy by some members of the audience knows it. It's a song called Fancy by an artist named I'm gonna screw this up. Iggy Azalea? Iggy Azalea. Fancy by Iggy Azalea. Just what?
Champagne spilling, you should taste it. I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo, I'm so fancy. Can't you taste this gold? Remember my name.
Alright, pause it right there. Holy shit. I've heard this song so many times on the radio, I didn't know Iggy Azalea was white.
I didn't either.
I also thought that was Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj is not white.
I know, I'm saying, alright, so
When I saw that, I knew it was not Nicki Minaj.
I'm saying when I heard it on the radio, I thought it was Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
And then I found out it wasn't Nicki Minaj. Then I found out it was a white person, which I'm totally fine with.
Right.
I don't have a problem with white people. That's one thing I want to clarify here until that happens. I'm totally fine with white music artists doing that.
So, I like the line when she said, I'm in the fast lane from here to Tokyo. Because Tokyo's on an island.
Yeah, how did she get there? Maybe the fast lane is that fast.
Yeah, or it's a jet stream.
That would be the more logical thing. Alright, so let's go to our last song. Alright? Our last song. This song is something you're probably pretty familiar with. Can we just play the song? Can we just play it?
Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon at the ghost face. With the air, I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy on the phone. Because I'm
What do you think, Lindsay?
I've never heard that song.
Okay, all right. So, if you had to pick out of all these songs that we played, what would you define as the song of the summer 2014?
But I only can choose one of those.
Okay, if you wanted to throw in another song, what would it be?
The Canadian National Anthem.
Good choice, good choice.
Jim's listening to Jim's Listening Night, everybody. Okay, so there's a woman in California that left porcelain dolls on the doorsteps of families this week, scarring parents, because the dolls actually resembled their daughters. So for more, we're going to talk a little bit more about this. So for more information, I'd like to bring it to our Orange County correspondents. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Freebirds. The Freebirds, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. So this porcelain.
And this here is my wife, James Freebird, and we are not siblings.
No one asked that question. But we're not.
No need to ask, we are not. Well, to answer your actual question, we woke up late Monday night.
Because we're nocturnal like that.
And we sidled on down to the stoop, the front stoop, and we saw a porcelain doll. And it looked just like our little Wendy.
Granted, I thought it was adorable. It was covered in dove's blood, but we thought it was adorable.
Wait, sorry, are you two married or just related to each other?
Yes.
Okay, and all right, what was the reaction when your daughter received one of these porcelain dolls?
We're not exactly. We loved it. We have like a sex thing for porcelain dolls.
We did a porcelain doll role play. So it was like this.
To demonstrate. We are so expensive.
Collectible item.
You can purchase me for 4 installments of $16. And so on.
It's a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, basically our Wendy was a little horrified when she saw the porcelain doll. But we don't know if it's because of that or it's because she walked in on us porcelain doll fucking like that.
Wait. How is your daughter holding up now?
I don't know. No. She's sort of just locked herself in her room for a week, but
she may be dead. We don't know.
Wait.
So sue us.
Are you saying you've been leaving just the dolls for yourselves? Is that what I'm gathering right now?
Well,
Yeah, we did that.
we have been leaving them on other stoops that look exactly like our neighbors, but it's just a little fun.
It's just a gift. A little gift. It's fun for the neighbors. And JT's the only one that's got caught doing it. I mean, it's just because she's such a goddamn show off.
Yeah, I see that.
I like to take the top. I like to get crying.
Yes, I am. Speaking of which,
We have a life-size porcelain doll you waiting outside, and it's the size of a Humvee.
that's right. You can come out there and retrieve it, or you can just watch us doll fuck.
Either way, it'll be a messed up illegal time.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Orange County correspondent. Alright, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more show.
So first off, what's your favorite song this summer?
My favorite song this summer is Mirrors by Justin Timberlake.
Nice. That's like a. Did you go see his show?
I did not. I wish I did.
He's amazing. So what is your favorite song this summer?
Favorite song of the summer? Would be, what's that one? It's from, what's his name? He's on that show there, that singing show.
It's by a Dutch group.
What is that?
The group's called Spinvis. The song is called, what is it? Something Ich Vorteg. It's awesome.
Your friends are saying Justin Bieber, is that true?
Yes.
Yes? Which song? His early work or his later work?
Probably it's like late work, probably.
His late work? Like what?
Beauty and the Beat.
Beauty and the Beast?
Beat.
Well, right now I've got The Reigns of Castamere stuck in my head.
What is that?
So my dress is from Game of Thrones, and it's a song from Game of Thrones, a very, very depressing song from Game of Thrones.
Are there words?
There are, but I don't know them.
How long have you been a Justin Timberlake fan?
Surprisingly, very recently. I only started listening to him after I had some relationship issues, and his songs just really spoke to me.
What's his name?
Which, is it like The Voice?
Yeah. What's
Wait,
that
who-
guy's name? The skinny one.
Adam,
Yeah.
from,
Really? Yeah, there's a song he sings. That's my favorite one.
cool, do you know what it's called? I didn't hear of it.
No, there's a song. I'm not sure that. I don't know how it goes. I wish I did.
Sung by, Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj.
That sounds like a winning pair. Are the people in Game of Thrones, are they elves and witches? I've never seen it.
I mean, there are people of magical nature, but most of them are just human.
What do you think is like the deep message hidden in Sexy Back?
I did not listen to that one.
Really? The title really just explains it all. So he's a human dwarf.
A human dwarf, yes.
Are there magical dwarfs?
No.
This show sounds terrible. What's another song you really like?
One of his late works, Baby.
Baby? That's his early work. That's his earliest possible work.
Really? That was his late work.
No, he was like 12. Kick it earlier than that. Really? Because that song saved my relationship once.
Okay.
It's true. We just weren't feeling sexy, and then we played that song, and it was back. He's really a healer.
Thanks, Phil. Phil Adams. Alright, now folks, it's time for us to introduce our first guest. I'm so excited that we have him here. He's a very interesting guy. He's one of the coolest people to be on the Cambridge City Council. He's probably the coolest guy running for Lieutenant Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Leland Kong! Thank you for making it out here. Thank you. It was over. It's right down the street. So you're running for Lieutenant Governor. How has that been? Have you liked it? Have you liked it? Have you tried to do that?
Is that a serious question?
I would ask, do we okay? Is there a,
I admit a lot of sad history, so.
Yeah, you're that hot of a guest. We've never had someone do this before. What is the day-to-day like between being on the Cambridge City Council and then like running for Lieutenant Governor? Do the two ever coincide, or do you have to? Is it like a 90-day thing? How's it?
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
And I have an 11-month-old daughter at home, so.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
I'm doing my job like 24/7. We've been trying to sleep train her, but she refuses to accept the sleep training. She just wants to be out partying all day, all night.
As most 11-month-olds want to.
It's hectic, you know. It's a balancing act with the schedule between the council work and running for Lieutenant Governor. I'm traveling, crisscrossing the state every day.
Yeah. Have you been to parts of Massachusetts you've just never seen before?
I've been to pretty much every part of Massachusetts, so a lot of it I've seen before, but there's some really interesting towns and communities out in the western part of Massachusetts that have really vibrant culture that people don't know about here.
Yeah, like what?
Greenfield. Greenfield, yeah. So you go to Mainfield or Greenfield, it's like they have coffee shops, it's like active, they got arts, it's fantastic. So there's a lot in the rest of Massachusetts that people just don't even know about inside the hub.
I didn't even know that there was a town called Greenfield, so you did that for me.
It's better than a brownfield.
Wait, what does that mean?
Oh.
I hear that there's a thing that you do is you send a postcard to people that, like someone that just retired. You send like a postcard to them. Is that true?
I send postcards for birthdays, for retirement, for anything I can just share in somebody's celebration with them.
How do I get a? I've never got a postcard from you. How do I get a postcard?
Where do you live now?
I'll write down my address right now, and I will give you. I want a postcard.
Yeah, you'll get one.
All right. Will you send one that just says, "Hey, thanks," or will like will you send one for my birthday, or
I can even put a joke in there or something.
You can write jokes?
No. Not.
Oh, because we can use that. We could use that here.
Your drummer plays.
Oh, no! Did you hear that? Look at that truck is dissing you. Oh man, I didn't see that. I didn't see that happen at all. He usually kind of with me up with the rest of the band. Just not used to it.
They're not writers too.
Yeah, that's also a good point. Let me ask you this. What do you think? What drove you to want to run for lieutenant governor?
Well, that's a serious question. What drove me to run for lieutenant governor is the same challenges and opportunities that I've been tackling on the Cambridge City Council are the same that we face across the Commonwealth.
Okay, what are those challenges?
How do we create jobs? How do we invest in education and infrastructure? How do we make sure that everyone who's dreaming of a better life is able to find it right here in Massachusetts? We've been working on that in the Cambridge City Council, and I think that having been working with the governor across the Commonwealth, investing in places that people previously left behind, that we needed across the entire state. So
yeah,
that's what drove me to run for it.
Yeah, wow, and that's great. But I want to know, what is something that you've done since you've been elected that you want to push further in, that you could do on a bigger scale as lieutenant governor?
Done a lot of work for the startup community. Worked with the Together Festival to help them.
Wow, that's convenient, because actually our second guest is one of the directors of the Together Festival, so that's very good that you mentioned that.
Worked to promote arts and culture in the city. Yeah. I had no idea he was here.
You didn't know he was here?
No. I was sitting next to him and didn't even realize that.
You don't even know who he is? No, I'm kidding. No, continue. So you were working on startups?
Yeah, so helped revitalize Kendall Square. When I first got onto the city council, there was nothing in Kendall Square. And I was talking to my colleagues, and I was like, we need to put some bars and restaurants down in Kendall Square. I know there's people there. Like, we tried that 10 years ago, the restaurant off the Element, it's not going to work. I was like, there's people walking across the bridge every day to go to Harvard Gardens or to the bars down there.
Beacon Hill Pub.
Beacon Hill Pub, yeah. And I know that they would.
I'm just naming bars.
They would prefer to walk across the street to get a drink as opposed to walking up the bridge.
Yeah.
Mead Hall came in, and all of a sudden, like, the whole area is just popping.
When was this? When?
It was like 2010.
2010.
Yeah. But so been doing a lot of revitalization of the Cambridge area, helping support entrepreneurs, helping invest in pre-K, post-grad, workforce development, you name it. But I think that the entire Commonwealth needs that. There's a lot of people, in all seriousness, across the entire state that have recently lost their jobs, have seen them offshore, but their skill gap is really small. And if we're willing to invest in them, and willing to invest in education infrastructure to connect the entire state, we're all going to be better for it. And the analogy I always give is, if your neighbor paints or moves their home, your home value goes up. Right. It's the same thing with the Commonwealth. If we invest in each other, we all benefit.
Sometimes my neighbor's Lindsay, and he just comes to my house and draws penises on the wall. And I tell him, hey man,
that's not good for home value.
That's not helping my home value. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, I admire your art, but I wish you did something better.
They're horses.
That's supposed to be a horse?
It's all horses. They're all supposed to be horses.
You are the worst artist I've ever seen.
No, they have a little cart with wheels. Let
Now, let me ask you this. I heard you used to be a DJ. Is that true?
Still a DJ. I just DJ.
You're still a DJ?
I just DJ'd the Taste of Cambridge a couple weeks ago.
No. Wow. Well, you know what? We could use another musical guest because, as you can see, this.
I'm not the musical guest.
Oh yeah, Phil, how you doing, man? Lindsay, is there anything you wanted to ask Lillian Chung before I ask him a question?
Yeah. So you would say something nice about Springfield.
Something nice about Springfield?
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving you a challenge.
Yeah, actually, something nice about Springfield.
Not the Basketball Hall of Fame, because that's a cop-out.
First of all, there's a lot of people with great talent in Springfield. Springfield is a huge industrial complex. But I think something about Springfield is that you walk down and no matter what your race, your creed, your color, your background, your origin, people are all in it together. They're all trying to improve that city. And I think that the rest of the country can learn from Springfield, actually, in terms of how to work together, how to look past what you see and see to the person behind it.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. True that. True that. Really, let me ask you one final question. Your new dad, you're obviously running for this big position. What has been the biggest struggle between trying to raise this child in Massachusetts, a state that you obviously love and care about, and you're trying to also essentially try to raise in that state as well? Like, how do you balance the two?
I want to make sure that my daughter has the opportunity to grow up with even more opportunity than any of us have, anyone has. And that's only going to be happening by investing in one another. But the biggest challenge, honestly, to be frank, is that I'm fighting a war on two fronts. We're neck and neck in the polls. There's a huge number of undecided and uninformed voters out there. And I'm fighting a war at home with sleep with my daughter waking up every day.
Lillian Chung. We'll have Rob come back in a little bit.
Thanks.
All right. God, that guy's interesting. He's wearing a suit and shit. Like, I feel like every time I interview somebody wearing a suit, I'm like, oh man, I feel bad because this is what I have on.
Dude, no one can see your pants.
Oh yeah, that's true. As long as no one sees my pants, I'm okay. I'm wearing jeans.
I don't believe you.
Proving the others wrong every day. All right, so let's move on. Our folks, the royal baby just turned 1. You guys remember the royal baby?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
All right, so
A lot of monarchs have a lot of kids all over the world, man.
the baby from last year's baby.
Whose baby?
Go from the royal family, that baby.
Which royal family? There's
The one in England. The English baby. The English royal baby. All right, it turned 1.
I know King of Spain had a baby. Always. Go on.
The English, the royal baby from England, was born, the London baby, was born last year. It turned 1 this year, and to give us a perspective of what it's like to be royalty in England, I'd like to introduce our royal correspondent. Please give it up for the Duke of Cambridge. The Duke of Cambridge, everybody. Thank you for gracing our presence, Duke. We've never had royalty here on this show. No.
No, this former.
Well, besides Lillian Chung, we've never had someone from the royal family of England here. So it's fantastic to have you here.
Oh, well, I know it is. Thank you very much.
Now, the royal baby just turned 1.
Yes.
Can you give our audience a perspective of what it's like to be in the royal family?
Well, that's the reason why I'm here is because I feel like Americans don't really care about the royal baby. Prince George of Cambridge, as I am the Duke of Cambridge, it's a very important role that he plays in the world. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate it. for instance, as a prince, you have to be very philanthropic, be very charitable. For instance, when I was Duke of Cambridge, I would go into town, and on Boxing Day, I would have a box to hand off to a servant. Yes, Boxing Day. So the day following Christmas, where the noble class hands off goods and items to the serf class. So I handed up a box to a serf, and he opened it up right in front of me, very excited. And he said, "Wait a minute, what is this? There's nothing in here." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's right, you already have that." I've got fun with it.
I can see it. I can see it. All right. Well, what is like a what is a day-to-day like? Like, do you ride in a carriage and stuff like that?
Oh no. I'm hauled by servants.
No way.
Yes. And the other day, I was actually, this is another point I wanted to bring up about the royal child.
Okay.
Yes, to keep things going, keep people
Right.
in order.
Right.
So, for instance, I was walking into town one time, and I came across the town fool, who was just drunk and lazing about as usual. So I looked down at him and I said, "Shouldn't you be juggling or something?" Right. And he looked up at me with a bit of a scowl and he said, "What's it to you, you fop?" Oh, I guess.
Wow.
I was very offended.
Oh, God.
So I looked down at him and I said, "I'll show you a fop." And I raped him.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yes.
Whoa, wait, what?
I raped him and I fed him to the dogs.
Jesus Christ. It sounds awful. Is there any lightheartedness about being in royal family? Is there anything?
Not really. No, not at all.
Don't you have we were just talking about music. We were just talking about summer songs. Don't you guys have music?
Oh yes. We were listening to that song the other day. It's very popular. It's the one that goes do 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 do.
Happy.
You know that song?
Yeah, Happy. Is that the song?
No, it's pretty much the only song that goes there.
Oh, you're talking about the one with the flute.
Yes.
Yeah, I love flute songs.
Yes. Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
All right, let me ask you this. I hear from your bio that you you do impressions. Is that it?
Yes, I do. I love doing impersonations.
Okay, great.
Do you want to hear an impersonation?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Please pinpoint this character. See if you can tell me who this is that I'm doing here. Please, sir. Please. Just a cup of water. Some bread, please. You can't do this to me. You can't just sit there and watch me starve to death. I'm the kind of a man are you? Have you no heart, sir? To sit there and watch me starve to death. Does anyone know who that is?
Your brother.
No. It's actually the gentleman I watched starve to death.
Ladies and gentlemen, Duke of Cambridge. Duke of Cambridge. All right. Duke of Cambridge. Who do you think that? Thank you.
I thought it was Tom Hanks.
You thought that was Tom Hanks that he was doing it? Or did you think that guy was Tom Hanks?
No, I thought the impression was Tom Hanks. I thought the dude was Gary Sinise. Also, he said that's the gentleman you let starve to death. I don't think you can do that. I think like gentleman's another class. So like that might actually have been a crime. The gentleman has rights. You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, our musical act of the evening. Our musical guest is a fantastic performer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud under the username Phil Adams Music. So please check him out. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Phil Adams.
You don't have to say anything, right?
Well, I was so damn sure that this was the end. Well, I guess that shows just what I know, just what I know. Whoa, whoa. I guess it shows what I know. Suppose I was just looking for a good time. Whoa, and then you crept up by my side. Then I called into your tent and you showed me what it meant to feel like. Now I really don't know what I feel inside, but I can feel you from the other side. Whoa, whoa, I can feel you from the other side, girl. Whoa, whoa, and I bet that if I try, I'll feel you from the other side of the world. Oh, no, no, I'll feel you from the other side of the world. Whoa, whoa, I'll feel you from the other side of the world. I'll feel you from the other side of the world. I'll feel you from the other side of the world. Don't let them say you won't find love. Don't let them say you didn't find love. Don't let them say you won't find love. But just cause you know it, don't mean you can hold it. Oh no. Whoa, whoa, I can feel from the other side, whoa, whoa, and I bet that if I try, I feel you from the other side of the world, the other side of the world, the other side of the world, whoa, whoa, I feel you from the other side of the world, yeah, whoa, from the other side, girl, if I try, I'll be from the other side of the world.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
We actually just came from a casting call.
The TED 2 casting call? Okay, this is perfect. Who did you audition for?
An extra?
Who did you audition for?
An extra.
Who would you audition for in that movie? Would you audition for, like, Ted or Mark Wahlberg?
Probably I'd rather be the teddy bear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you sound like? What voice would you do?
Remarkably like this voice, probably.
Exactly the same as your voice?
Yeah, I don't think I'd try and throw anyone for a loop.
Okay, that's good. That's not what acting's about.
Oh, I'd like to be like that funny sidekick. I'd like to be like a role like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like in that movie, like Mark Wahlberg?
For third wheel, you know?
Ooh.
So, like, they're like talking to Ted and I just like walk over, hey, old middle school friend, how are you?
Ted, like you'd be Ted's middle school friend?
No, I'd be the other guy's friend.
Oh.
Wahlberg's friend.
Yeah, I could see you and Mark Wahlberg being friends.
I wish.
Are there any girls' spots? I should go.
Yeah, you should go. They're doing it over in Alston, and anyone can go and interview for it.
I should look at it.
Yeah,
It's
so
good they're making a part two. I love that movie.
yeah,
That's
there's so
really
much
good.
left to be told about that story.
Yeah.
Why did they want you to wear these costumes?
They didn't say, but I think they're like supposed to be doing a scene at a convention.
So they just said come in costume, so we showed up in costume, and there was a bunch of other people that did too.
What did they make you do?
They
Stand there and take a picture.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
I'd try to be his girlfriend, whether he's a teddy bear or not, because he's funny.
You haven't seen the movie? That's okay. What do you think like Ted would do? What would Ted do?
I don't know. Probably.
You got the part. You're amazing. You got the part.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back! Woo! right, yes, we had our theme music played earlier. That was by Phil. Lindsay, how do you feel so far about everything?
Pretty good. I feel like I'm not gonna be lieutenant governor anymore.
Because Leland Chung's winning? You don't think you can beat him in a race?
Not at this point. I don't know. I have like 6 signatures.
Wait, you didn't even start trying to run till when did you start trying to run?
This morning.
You ran for lieutenant governor this morning.
No, I was decided to. I was in Maine, so most of the signatures don't count. You know, Maine used to be part of Massachusetts.
I know. What happened?
They said, fuck it.
That's what Maine said as a state? The whole state said that?
They were there, they wanted to be their own state. I forget, I used to know why, I don't remember, you know why.
Our next guest today. Our next guest is a fantastic, wonderful guest. I'm super excited. He's the director of Maven. He's also the director of the Together Festival, a New England electronic music festival. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. David Day. Thank you, man.
More full bear humor.
I like it. I like it. I like how you decided you were going to embody the spirit of Stephen Colbert.
Wow, what a tremendous guy, man. Fucking hilarious. I won't miss it. I would never miss one of his jokes ever.
You haven't missed a single episode?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe no. I've missed a few. No.
Fair enough. All right, so you're the director of Maven.
I can't believe anything he's gonna say.
Yeah.
My friend. Hey, good night, guys.
Oh, he came back. All right, so I want to clarify something. I noticed that you tweeted that you thought you were going to be, that this was a roast.
A roast. I thought
you thought
like you'd research my latest shit and be like, yo, what's up with this? Like, what'd you do there? Like, you know, you think you're like an EDM guy. You know,
would
like,
you prefer?
Do you have ambulances outside from your Molly overdoses? Like, that's what I think. Wait, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where's my bottle of water? I could really use some water.
Do you want a bottle? Can we get David Day a bottle of water? Can we get David Day a bottle of water, everyone? Someone out there in the darkness.
I took some bath salts. Like, you know, yesterday, you know.
You took some bath salts yesterday?
I'm in trouble. I need some water.
You know what I like?
Kidding.
I like the fact that you wrote your own roast jokes and you came here and you told them. I like that about you.
Is the ambulance outside? Where is the ambulance? You know, when is Avicii showing up? When is Tiesto showing up? You know, all this stuff.
How many jokes did you write? I like how you thought there was a roast, and then you thought, oh, I need to write some jokes roasting myself. And
I just roasted myself.
Yeah, I know. What the hell am I here for?
I know. All right, good night, everyone.
Have you seen a roast?
I think so, yeah. No, I know what it is. You don't want to get in here. You don't want to get in here.
I know you need that. You know what's the best part? I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. They just walked on here. Chuck! Yeah! David!
I'm so high on Molly right now. Everyone here is my best friend.
This guy's high as shit! Oh, yeah.
The after party is at my place.
Yeah, let's get this is great.
I just have another question. You're here promoting like something that you want people to like pay for and stuff, right?
Yes. We have classes right around the corner in a program called Ableton that can take like musical talent and turn it into like success.
Wow.
You can take your musical ability, put it into a computer, which I know is bad, but you will instantly become potentially successful.
You know, I saw something like that. You ever see Transcendence with Johnny Depp?
No, but that sounds good.
It's like a movie where he was like, I'm going to become a computer, and then
it's new.
Yeah, and he becomes the computer.
Yeah, he's
Is
like,
that what
it's
you guys do?
artificial intelligence.
But with music?
Kind of, with musicians, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So you guys, so you could take Lindsay and you could make...
maybe this guy.
You like
Phil, yeah. I don't know. He's got the pedals and shit, you know? It's like, just take a pedal and turn it into a laptop, and all of a sudden you can push it and all of a sudden, like, boom, like this giant sound happens.
Phil, what do you think of that?
Like that, but then like loop it up and like put it on a giant AV system and like all of a sudden, you know, you're that fucking superstar.
How long have you been doing this?
I've loved music for a long, long time, man. I can't hold a note to sing. I mean, I can sing. But
you can sing?
No. But, you know, I took piano lessons. I don't have any like musical talent innately, but I love music. Music is my life, you know.
That's how I feel.
The Grateful Dead's the greatest band in American history.
The Grateful Dead?
Yes, for sure. Greatest American band, Grateful Dead.
So how many drugs do you do per day?
That's a great question.
Follow-up.
That is so funny. I do like very little. I mean, I smoke weed. I saw Nine Inch Nails last night and smoked weed.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't do that much drugs. But I did do ecstasy in a dance club back in the day, and it changed my life. Like, I'm going to be honest.
How did it change your life? Because I've never done ecstasy, but I'm very curious. You
gotta get with it. Just do it once. Just do it once.
Just do it once?
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Folks, when I die, you guys are going to see that you're just going to play this loop at my funeral, and it was just you saying, hey man, just do it once. And it's just we go.
And I get talked away. And
I like how you mind getting arrested, as if you could have just said, and then I'd get arrested.
No, I'm just saying that, like, I lived in New York in the 90s.
Yeah.
And, like, I went to the big clubs, and I did the good drugs. And, like, ecstasy is fun, man. It's fucking fun. That's what people don't get about it. Like, why do you do ecstasy? Well, let's see. Maybe because it's totally fucking rad and fun.
It's really that awesome. What does it do?
Well,
like,
no, I mean, you feel things. Your feelings are emphasized. Like people that are there. You know, you like your friends.
Wait, so you did this drug so you would like it?
Okay, you love your friends. All of a sudden, everything, it amplifies your emotions. I don't know why we've come to this point where I'm like explaining why MDMA is a thing.
I am so curious.
Just to be clear, we gave you a nice little segue to get into your organization.
No, I know.
I now suspect that there's a drug dealing. All you said is you take music and you put it into the machine box.
I think I wanted a roast and I'm getting a roast. No, but MDMA, I mean, it was originally created to treat, and it treated alcoholism. It actually treated alcoholism. It treated PTSD. It treated post-traumatic stress disorder. It actually was a very powerful psychological drug when it was actually created. And then it got turned into this other thing, but whatever. Anyway, music and technology are the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Absolutely. I totally hear you.
Bob Dylan plugged his his guitar in at Newport, and everybody freaked out. That just continues, you know, continues.
Can I tell you this? I just want to end the show and just go and hang out with you.
I know. That's cool.
You don't want to hang out with me?
The school is around the corner, dude. It's like 2 minutes away.
Will you teach me how to put it in the machine and then it comes
I
out?
don't think so. I don't think. Are you musically gifted or not?
No, I'm like you.
No, you're like me.
Yeah, I'm like you.
Fuck me. Don't get me to make music. It'll sound like shit.
You're from Kansas?
Yeah.
What?
Wichita, Kansas. Never go to Wichita, Kansas.
Why? What's wrong with Wichita?
Oh my God. Cultural cesspool, wastehole, asshole. Like there's nothing there. Culturally, there's nothing. 3 Dog Nights from there.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains everything.
Exactly.
Because there's
some, no. I mean, there's something there. But no. I mean, I ran in Kansas. I ran the fuck out of it when I got out. You know.
Yeah, where'd you go?
I went to New York City.
You went to New York?
Yeah,
You just lived in New York?
Yeah, every Midwesterner goes to New York.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So next up on me, your host, James, host of So That Happened, a song from Phil Adams.
I'm coming for you, ready or not. And I say let's go, 'cause I'm not ready to take it again unless I know that I can gain a little self-control. I guess it's just the way I roll. Now you know
and we'll be back to end the show.
CNN just released this report saying that in 2012 there was almost this solar storm that would have penetrated the Earth's magnetic field and it would have messed with all of our electronics. Did you hear about that?
No, because I don't really do electronics or anything. I just play with my phone, which I just got on Facebook.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and I'm 53. My daughter's on it, my grandkids are on it, and I just finally got on it.
What's fun about our planet is we have an electromagnetic field that helps prevent solar radiation actually damaging us. Yeah. So that's why when you look at Mars, Mars didn't have that.
That's why Mars is all the way it is?
Kinda.
Not to be prejudiced against Mars.
It's fine.
I was actually living in the high north of Canada during that solar storm, and it created amazing aurora borealis.
Really? Wait, what was that like? Were you afraid?
No, I was, wow, I can't say that on camera. I was out on the ice in a snowsuit, watching like basically a tie-dyed t-shirt swirling around in the sky.
Were you on drugs or was that just your life?
No, that was real. It was the solar storm. It was like nature's delight.
Like electronics will fail, GPSs will fail, everything like that.
I had like a few bars once in 2012, so I'm pretty sure that was what it was.
Maybe.
In 2012, was there a day that you didn't have reception?
No, I don't think so, because I wasn't really into my phone, so...
What were you into?
Sleeping and eating.
You slept for all of 2012?
I was there, I witnessed it.
Wow, and you weren't, well, I don't even know what the outcome of that would be.
The outcome of it was just like tons of solar rays pulsing through the Earth's outer atmosphere and perturbing little particles of dust.
That sounds like you were high.
Yeah, I think I thought it was my washing machine.
I think I had sneezed and then I just assumed that was part of my sneeze.
Yeah, that was an almost devastating solar flare-up. We wouldn't have even seen TED 1.
Wow.
You haven't seen TED 1.
Oh man, the horror. I can't imagine a world in which I couldn't have seen TED 1.
Cool, what are your other hobbies?
I don't really know. Probably doing absolute nothing actually. Probably just eating and sleeping.
Eating and sleeping? You sound really fun to hang out with.
No, that's false.
You know what else is a cool thing about this planet though? Justin Timberlake.
That's correct.
I'm back! I somehow made it. I got through. I've survived. Lindsay, how was the show without me?
It was good.
Folks, we're in our final segment of the show. It's a fun thing that we like to do. We have a panel game, and so we're going to introduce some of our guests. Please put your hands together for Anthony Scabelli. Give it up for one of the Freebirds. Gil Sorenzo is here, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Gil Sorenzo. And also, of course, Leland Jug and David Day. And also, I forgot to mention the Duke of Cambridge. The Duke of Cambridge is here. He's here. He's awesome. We'll get a chair for him. Yeah, he's right there. He can sit right there. All right, so folks, what we're going to do now is we're gonna play a game. This game is called Misconnections, and what I do is I'll read a Craigslist misconnection ad, and you have to tell me what state it came from and why. Does that sound fine?
San Diego, California.
Okay, I have to read the ad first. All right, the first one.
Does anyone have any water?
Can we get David to take some water? No. The first ad is, the headline is, My Secret Love at Bird's Bar. It's a woman looking for a male. She is 25. The ad reads, Your name is Larry, and you hang out at Bird's Bar.
She's already, well, sorry.
You're an older man. Wear a cream colored jacket, leather jacket. You wear glasses, drive a white Cadillac. You're friends with Daryl, and I always see you two sitting together Friday and Saturday nights. I read your poetry, and it blew my mind. Me, 25 years old, blonde, curvy, BA in psychology, nice rack. Favorite drinks is gin and pineapple. I think about you after going home from birds. I have fantasies of making love to me. I'm not sure if you like younger women. Just in case you see this, please respond. Yours truly. My secret love at Birds Bar.
Venice, California.
Venice, California, you say, David Day?
That's my guess. I don't know. Isn't that what we guess?
Well, we're gonna ask. We'll go down the line.
Go down the line.
The Duke of Cambridge. What do you think?
Constantinople.
It's Istanbul.
Anthony.
It was once Wisconsin.
Yes.
It's in there.
Yeah, Anthony. A state in the United States.
You just, should I explain first who I am, or
No.
like they didn't see me in the
No, don't explain.
No.
Don't explain.
You need an extra person.
Don't explain. You don't need to explain.
So what state did you live in when you wrote this letter, sir? So it was a white jacket or a white leather jacket?
A cream-colored leather jacket.
Cream-colored leather jacket. It sounds to me like this guy. What was his friend's name? Daryl.
Yes.
He sounds to me like he wants to be Bruce Springsteen. Is my guess. He sounds like, and he writes poetry. He wears a cream leather jacket, which is not Springsteen-ish, but it's evocative to me of New Jersey.
New Jersey. All right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Freebird,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Well, I happen to know where this came from, so, because I ghost wrote this Craigslist post. From my former college roommate who lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the man she's looking for is actually her father.
Gil Sorenzo.
Twist.
I just want to say I don't really like this post all that much. I think it's great that this guy's lucky enough that a woman is fantasizing about him. My own ex-wife told me that during the 3 times a year that we would make love, she would fantasize about Hulk Hogan while we were having sex. So, excuse me if this sort of cuts to the bone for me. So I'll say Massachusetts.
Venice, California.
Venice, California. Leland Chung, do you have a guess?
Miss Freebird, I know that you tried to write this from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I responded to it earlier. And it was posted in Florida. Cadillac, younger woman looking for an older gentleman in a cream jacket. Florida. So, Florida.
Like where? Venice, California.
Yeah, you have to pick a city.
I'll pick a city in Florida.
Yeah,
just take Venice.
It sounds like Miami.
Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can see that. Phil Adams, do you have any guess?
I don't know why. She sounds like people I know, so I want to say it's somewhere in New England. I feel like it would be from. It sounds like it could be from Providence, really.
Worcester, yeah.
Providence, Rhode Island?
Oh, actually, you know what? Worcester, yeah.
You're going with Worcester, Massachusetts?
Oh, yeah.
Worcester, Massachusetts. All right. James, do you have any guess?
Well, she's got a BA in psychology.
Yep.
He's an older man that hangs out at a bar with his friend and writes poetry. And he's an older man according to a 25-year-old, not like an older man, he's like a college student. So it's probably like a college town, you know, where like those sort of pursuits are still valid. So I would imagine it's a state with a lot of college towns. So we said Massachusetts, we said California, so there's a lot of college towns in upstate New York, so I'll say New York.
New York, okay. Audience members, do you have any guesses?
Florida.
New Hampshire, Florida.
Indiana. Tennessee.
Denver.
Milwaukee.
Denver.
Denver. Georgia. Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, this ad, My Secret Love at Bird's Bar, came from Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Someone hates Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
I know. I thought that was weird too. I didn't think there were a lot of psychology.
Bird's Bar? There's a place called Bird's Bar.
Apparently it's a bar called Bird's Bar in Houston, Massachusetts. All right. Houston, Texas. I meant Texas. All right. Phil, we're going to do one more, and then we're done. Florida. Let's keep going. This one is called a tattooed Lyft driver. Is a woman looking for a male. The ad reads, "You smell like apple butter and had a smile like Santa Claus." Wow. I was drunk in the back of your white minivan. You gave me a lift home when I was too sloshed to make sentences.
Guilty.
North Pole. North Pole.
It was so sexy the way you drove that van, I couldn't help but attack you as soon as we were parked. We made out for a while, but I ran away. I had to, before I had a chance to get your phone number.